land and property. Whether you want to construct, whether you want to buy your house, whether you want to just buy land and look at it there, ikiongeza pesa. Karibuni sana to the show. I am your host, Naomi. Now, to start us off, we have to use experts every time we need to think of construction. Kama unataka kujenga nyumba, kama unataka kununua shamba, experts are the people that we must go to save our money and save our time. Let's look at an architect and what he does. Karibu sana to the show.
Thank you.
Please introduce yourself. Tell us what you do.
My name is Salo Waburiri. Last time we talked, I was Wycliffe Waburiri. Yeah, I'm an architect by profession. I'm also the chairperson of the Architects Chapter AAK. I also have another job. I am the president of East Africa Institute of Architects, a position I hold in high regard.
Recently, there was a ruling that was passed in favor of a developer. He can erect 16 floors. What's your take on that? Is that a good thing?
I think you have to look at it from two sides. The first side is on the developer side, and on the other side, the neighborhood. You are developing 16 stories in a neighborhood that maybe does not have services to sustain the 16 stories. So I can't really give you a direct answer, but I think the bigger discussion should revolve around development control and also just looking at the bigger picture of urban planning. Nairobi is suffering because there's no plan. The first attempt to do a new plan may not have succeeded. And I think the discussion should be on planning more than the height. Height is a derivative of planning.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's development control?
Development control is a process by which we manage our buildings. Of course, our buildings are done on physical environment. So it's a process of managing those resources. I think you have seen the county government do approval processes. That is part of development control. We have neighborhood associations who give feedback on what's going on in the neighborhoods. That is plugging into development control, because public participation is an aspect of development control. So without being specific, I know Nairobi just needs regulation of development, which is primarily development control. Okay. Yeah.
Now, individuals and where you live, do they have a role to play when it comes to such decisions being made?
Absolutely. Just the other day, this Tuesday, the Nairobi City County was running a public participation on the proposed development control policy, which was a product of the first sessional paper by the County Assembly. And AAK was very vocal on development control and the measures that the public need to put in place to ensure that the public complies. I think we were very specific. We are not in support of that policy. And the reasons, I think, are in the public. We have to have the services. You live in neighborhoods. You want good roads, you want playgrounds, you want electricity, water. So if you speak out, your county is going to listen. Yeah. But if you don't speak out, they may not even know you have a problem. Especially if you're living in the informal settlement. You see there, where do kids play in the informal settlement? Yeah. And today, even what were called the leafy suburbs are small, literally changing into some informal settlements, and it's down to that lack of development control. Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of estates or residential areas have residents associations. Is there a role that they're playing?
They play a major role. For instance, Karengata is one of those big ones. We also have Kilimani Project Foundation is another one, Kiambu Residents Association. And what they do is primarily what I was talking about. They give feedback on development, and of course they are the beneficiaries or lack thereof. And therefore they are better placed to tell you whether the development happening in the neighborhood is in compliance with the county regulations. And there's something that I think we are not emphasizing as a country. The devolution was a good thing. We have county governments that need to come up with the county integrated development plans. So CIDPs. These CIDPs, as the name suggests, it's integrated physical development. So these CIDPs can guide on how to develop counties. Now, the problem is most counties don't have CIDPs. If I feel like I want to build in my village, I can come up and put up a storied building, 10 stories.
Yeah.
If I want to do a 2-storied building, I can do it. So there seems to be lack of the coordination. And therefore, the resident associations have an opportunity to contribute to that physical development initiative.
Okay. And still on buildings, we have a lot of people who are building, whether it's their residential homes or apartments or commercial spaces. What is the role of a professional, and where do we find legit professionals that are tackling quirks?
That is a very good question. Professionals are at the heart of construction. Built environment professionals, that is, should be at the heart of development. Why? If I've trained to design buildings, I am the person who you should come to. And therefore, AAK has a very robust program. We call it Jeo na Mjengo. It's a public awareness initiative where we talk to the public about the need to involve professionals. We ran an annual clinic. Last year, we were in Embakasi, Mihango, the Chiefs Camp, and we did a clinic. We were just informing the public about the need to involve professionals. Equally, we have our doors are open at the Secretariat. The other day, I received about 3 inquiries on on architects, and therefore our doors are open. The public can literally walk into our offices. Equally, you can plug into our Jeo na Mjengo initiative.
And of course, tunaona kama quacks washaanza kazi because we have a lot of collapsed buildings. That maybe tells us something about the professionals being used. Where do I report these to if I suspect mjengo kuna shida?
If a building is faulty, go to the police. I think it's the easiest thing because police are supposed to ensure public safety. First of all, buildings collapse for various reasons. They do not necessarily collapse because of lack of a professional. But, and a big but, lack of involving professionals has contributed highest to those collapses. Also, we have programs that we have initiated as AAK. There's a program, a platform called Mulika Mjengo, literally Shine a Spotlight. It's really just a reporting platform. We don't police, we don't go and condemn buildings, but we offer a platform so that if you see something, you have an opportunity to say something. So Mulika Mjengo is that platform that we use, and it's an initiative that, of course, works in collaboration with the resident associations. And the feedback we receive, we send it to the bureau, the inspectorate, we send it to the county. We also have the MSAC, the Multi-Sectoral Agencies Coordinating Committee. We even report to our own professionals. We report to the Board of Registration of Architects and Quantity Surveyors. So we work with very many players, and the idea here is to ensure that we have safety in our neighborhoods.
Okay.
Yeah.
All the time tunaambiwa ukiona mjengo mbaya, please report this. How do I know mjengo ni mbaya? What are the telltale signs of a building that is not proper? We
have the very first signs. If you're living in a building and you're seeing cracks, definitely there's something amiss with that building. So if you see cracks developing, especially vertical cracks, horizontal cracks, you can report that to Mulika Mjengo. You see a building that was condemned by the agencies, NCA, or the county, usually they have an X sign. Please report that to the Mulika Mjengo initiative. If you see buildings that are being constructed at night, there's something,
fishy.
There's something fishy. And I see a lot of this happening lately in our neighborhoods where people are building. In fact, it is illegal to build at night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are some of the things you can look out for. Equally, if the project does not have a project board, there's a signage board that indicates professionals, it indicates the approval number. If it lacks one, potentially that project is being done illegally. Sure, I think we all have a role to play when it comes to Mjengo. Yeah. Thank you so much for your time. Totally appreciate the insights kama kawaida. Welcome to AAK, Home of Professionals. Awesome. Well, I will not stop emphasizing on the need to use experts when it comes to your construction needs. Remember, we're saving money here, we're saving time. We need to use the people who know what they are doing. Let me take a short break. I'll be right back. This is a season to make merry, a season of cheer. Tumeenda Ushago, we're visiting our parents, we're going to our homes, up country. We're spending time with family and friends.
But ukiwaambia karibu kwangu, unawaambia vipi uko na gate ama unafunga ile wire? Hebu tuangalie gate designs that you can use for your spaces, or you can actually upgrade your spaces at home na hizi type of gates. Hebu angalieni muone. Mose, najua nimekupata hapa kama uko dusting hapa kidogo. Kwaje?
Yes. Uko salama?
Hali ya kazi?
Si mbaya. Tunashukuru.
All right.
Yeah.
Today kwa pita hapa ingesema gates. Gates is one part of the house. Kama una gate, ni kama nyumba kidogo iko halfway done. And you create very nice gates. Why do you do gates?
Hiyo ni passion yangu ya kutengeneza gate. Yeah.
Haya.
Na vitu za construction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Watu wengi huwa wakimaliza kutengeneza nyumba ndio wanafikiria I need a gate. Umuhimu wa gate kwa compound ya mtu ni nini?
Ni security na beauty. Yeah.
Okay. So nikitafuta gate, nafaa kuangalia nini? Ndio nijue which gate to pick.
Durability ya hiyo gate na security na umaridadi yake. Yes.
Basi sana ipi? Sababu umaridadi, mimi ni msichana, nitatafuta umaridadi lakini pale niko mahali kuna wezi. So what are some of the things lazima nizingatie kabla nichukue gate?
Ina depend sasa, if you have a drive, hapa unaweza kuwa na gate mtu anaona ndani kidogo. Kama uko ni karibu sana na nyumba, you can have an obstructed one, ile mtu hawezi ona ndani. Depends. Yeah.
Kuna variety hapa na
specifications.
Na specifications.
Yeah.
Okay. Na naona hapo kuna designs tofauti. Nini saa zingine unaona zingine unaweka mbao, designs. What inspires your kind of design?
Yeah, ni client. Clientele wako different. Wengine wanapenda mbao, wengine wanapenda vitu simple. That's why we are sticking on simplicity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Materials used ni gani?
Material tuko na metal and metal wooden, na we have all metal.
Unajua gates zingine ni kizuizi tu.
Yeah.
Tukua tunaweka kaka padlock. Bado tunatumia kifuli ama what are the features za security kwa gates za kisasa?
Security kama backup. Lakini nowadays watu wanatumia lock whereby you can open inside, na hiyo ni mzuri juu security wise somebody can't just come in. Juu hata jua kama uko ama uyuko using lock, unlike now the padlock whereby ukiacha lock hapo nini mtu atajua obvious who ametoka. We also do automation na video call whereby ukiwa kwa nyumba ni kufinya remote tu after kuona nani yako kwa gate na mme communicate through the phone. Then you open the gate for them.
Okay. Mose saa zingine unaenda kwa mtu, unajaribu kureverse tuseme kama uko na ka pro box ama kakanta, lakini ameweka ka gate kametoshea tu ile demio yake. So what considerations does someone need to make in your compound when you're looking for a gate so that it doesn't inconvenience you later?
Now we are focusing on 2070 vision. We are advising someone to have a big gate, yeah, whereby hata ikiwezekana mnapitana na mwenye anaingia na mwenye anatoka, ama hata ukifungua one leaf kama ni swing unaingia tu, ama kama ni sliding a big opening is ideal for a long time.
Yeah.
You get ufanye kila saa kila wakati.
Sasa watu ushago tafikiria unajigamba, you showing off na gate kubwa. Watu wafikiria hivyo.
Hawezi fikiria hivyo juu space iko, especially ushago. Huko ndio kwanza tunafaa tunitilie maanani juu spaces ziko.
Okay.
Unlike upper town whereby we have a limited spaces.
Okay. Yeah. What options do we have for limited spaces?
We have sliding gate. We have a swing gate. Yeah. Swing gate ina depend vile una create. Inaweza kuwa moja ni kadogo, ingine ni kubwa. Ama sliding where the gate is sliding against the wall.
Sasa zingine ukiendesha gari usiku, hii kabla watchman akufungulia hii sliding gate, kama wanakufuata, wanaingia na wewe. How secure is this sliding gate and what would you say? Ni ukweli hii sliding gate ni dangerous?
Ina depend kama ni motorized. Kama ni motorized, you can open as far as from like 100 meters. Na pia ina depend, pia unaweza communicate na soja akufungulia in advance, unajua. Lakini zinachukua the same time na swing. Juu hata swing kufungua zote mbili leaves lazima achukue hiyo time. It consume the same time. Hakuna hii ni sliding ama hii ni swing.
So kama wamekuja.
Kama wamekuja watakupata tu.
So is that why you're emphasizing on we do the security systems?
Yeah.
Hapo ndio security inakuja.
Yes, security system is good. Na kuautomate pia.
Okay. Nataka kuangalia hapa zile konazo kwa sababu you have various designs. And I want to know hizi designs sana mtu hutumia. Sasa niangalie. This is kwa nyumba yako kibinafsi ama kama with me unionyeshe nyumba yako kibinafsi kama kwa estates ama kwa flats. Are there gates for flats vile zako kwa nyumba?
So ina depend na vile client anakuja. Wengine wanapenda vile iko, wengine wako na design zao. Ina depend.
Okay. So haijalishi kama ni apartment ama ni nyumba yako kibinafsi, wewe kile kitu unajisikia nayo.
Yeah, ile kitu unajisikia nayo.
Okay. These smaller ones hizi zinakaa kama ziko na kabagla hivi.
Hizi ni doors za kuweka kwa nyumba. Okay. Unlike the wooden one. Zile watu walikuwa naeka after a while juu hazijakauka vizuri mbao, unakuta zina shrink, zinaanza kudeform and all that. With this one umefanya once and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mostly biashara ya mageti umefanya for how long?
Sasa tuseme ni kama 15 years. Yeah.
Okay. When you have customers who complain, what do they complain about?
Challenges hazikosagi. Unajua plant labda ile type of paint, you know, finishing, you know. Yeah, but challenges ni mzuri zinafanya wa improve.
Mose, ni advice ya viewers, mtu akitaka kununua gate, the things they have to consider kwanza, ndio wasifanyie mistakes wanunue once and for all.
Yes. Now, ya muhimu ni ukuwe na hiyo space, uone kama inafaa sliding ama swing, alafu ujue kama ni mahali commercial ama ni domestic. Such features. Alafu unaitaka for how long? Unajua kuna zingine ni short term, mtu anataka mbio ama ni long term. Juu sasa zile vitu tunafanya saa hii, tunafanya vitu long term. Si kitu tunafanya leo. You naona we are working on simplicity. Juu simple ni rahisi hata kuclean kuliko zile complex, zile ziko na details mingi, zina deposit kama dust hivi ama zinachakaa haraka. Yes.
Alafu pale lazima security wa emphasize, wa make sure they have enough security for their homesteads na kwa the features.
Yes.
Unaniambia juu ya 2070 mko mtandaoni?
Yeah, tuko online. Tuko kwa FB @Craftmaster Metal Fabricators. Yeah, na tuko located along Ngong Road. Our numbers are 0722 970 280.
Super. Mose, all the best.
Yeah.
Takia kila laheri kwa biashara.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Karibuni sana.
Asante. Super. I hope I've plugged you with nice designs, nice gates, nice things to spruce up your spaces. Let me tell you, the gate makes a whole difference when it comes to your space. Let me take a short break. I'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Now, earlier in the year, we talked about the types of energy that we have when it comes to using in your space. And biogas is one of them. It's not an alternative. It's a source of energy. Let's have a look at ways in which you can be able to conserve your space and your environment by using biogas. Take a look. Hi, Dom.
Hi. Hi, Naomi. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Welcome to Biogas International. Yeah, thank you.
What are we doing here?
This is
inspections.
Yes, this is our feedstock for one of our plants. We are generating energy out of what's considered a pest, when in fact it's a marvelous, a fantastic plant.
This is hyacinth.
This is water hyacinth. It's the best water filter on this planet.
Okay.
We are trying to change the narrative that it's a nasty plant and look at the benefits of it.
I think I need to take you to Kisumu. This is a headache. Kumbe it is a wealth for you.
We are in Kisumu at Dunga Beach. We have a big operation there where we are managing water hyacinth.
Super. Maybe you can just start by telling us, what do you do?
What we primarily do is we develop solutions for challenges faced by the common farmer, by society. We're now working with municipal waste management. So we come from a conservation background where our focus is on how do we kill the dump sites and how do we clean the rivers. So biogas is our core business. We've developed a technology that basically will process any organic material, which means that we're not dependent on cow dung like conventional technologies. We can run on market waste, kitchen waste, agro waste from agro processors, water hyacinth, as you saw here, mathenge in north and southern Kenya, Prosopis juliflora is mathenge. Also Cactus opuntia in Laikipia district.
Okay.
We are using that as a feedstock for biogas digesters. Okay. So basically our model is wherever there's people, there is water. Wherever there's water, something will grow. Whatever grows can be fed to biogas digesters. One of the biggest crises that the whole world is facing is energy. We are blessed with so much vegetation, yes, our rainfall is being a bit upset at the moment, but invasive species are completely tolerant of droughts and what have you. So we have an abundance of energy sitting at our fingertips that we just need to start using.
Okay. Now, where I'm standing, I'm burning. And I don't know why I'm burning, but I want to understand the process of creating biogas because, as you've said, you need to use natural things to create this gas.
Yes.
Yeah, as opposed to different other ways that we'll talk about. But how do you create or how do you get biogas?
So what you need to do is put your feedstock into what's called an anaerobic environment in the absence of oxygen. And then it has to be an environment that has got the methogens, the microorganisms that produce methane, which is the reason you're making a digester is because you want the gas. The flammable gas in biogas is methane. So in our digesters, what we have is a...
This is a digester?
This is a biogas digester.
Okay. This is what has human waste, animal waste?
We run these purely on vegetable material and animal waste.
Or vegetable?
Yes.
Okay.
All kinds of vegetables, fruits, vegetables. The only thing we're resistant about putting in these is grass, because grass and fibrous items, because of the fibers take a very, very long time to digest.
Okay.
So you'd rather use things that are going to digest quickly, and you get your gas.
How does it work? Tell me.
So you feed the system from here. The food goes in to the early stage. The system is sitting above the ground, so there's no digging.
It's not sunken. It's not sunken.
No.
Okay.
It's on the surface of the ground.
Okay.
It's housed in a greenhouse that really accelerates the fermentation rate. Similar, your body temperature and your stomach, there's a synergy between the temperature and the digestive process. So the warmer you can make the system, the faster it will ferment. Of course, you don't want to go too high. You don't want to go to pasteurizing because then you kill the microorganisms. So it works on biology. It's all about microorganisms.
Okay.
The first stage is hydrolysis, where the feedstock is liquefied. The second stage is the acidogen stage, where all the food turns acidic, just like in your stomach when you get, some people don't eat certain foods because of acidity. And then the acidity is neutralized before the food would go into your intestine. Otherwise, your intestine would burn. So there's the acritic stage where the acidity is neutralized, and then you have the methogen stage where the methane is now produced. That's why you're building a digester. It's because you want the methane.
Okay.
Of course, there's carbon dioxide and what have you. We belch and nyamba carbon dioxide, not so much methane.
Yeah.
But here, so the tube is capturing all of the gas.
Okay.
So
this tube.
This tube.
Oh,
the whole thing is considered a tube. So the liquid level is only up to this level. The rest is gas.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you can feel that gas.
Yes.
And that gives you enough pressure. When you turn this on, that gives you enough pressure to light your burner.
Okay.
So you don't need pumps and other things with the domestic system.
What you're saying, this is the whole process?
The whole
Everything
process,
is here?
Everything's there.
Okay.
You just feed it from here. It's totally hands-off. You feed it from here. The biofertilizer comes out that end, goes to the farm. The gas comes out of the pipe, goes to the kitchen. So it really is a no-brainer.
Okay.
Turnkey technology.
Biofertilizer at that end goes to the farm that you're going to eventually again come and feed and continue the process.
The waste from the food that you grow will go back in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I use cow dung or waste here?
You can use any waste, any biodegradable waste. I can show you a chart where you have different classes of different volumes of gas versus with different feedstock versus the volumes of gas. I think it'll be very surprising to see, as much as everyone believes that cow dung has got the highest biogas potential, that's what has been entrenched in us since school days. Actually, it's got the lowest.
Is it?
Human dung and cow dung have got the lowest biogas potential.
So what has the highest potential?
If you look at the different classes, out of the animal dungs, cow dungs have got the lowest. Goats and sheep are there with the cows. Pigs have got the second lowest. Poultry has got the highest of the dung.
What can I use this gas for? Because I know this gas is good for cooking, and as you say, people think that is the only thing you can do with this gas. What else can you do with biogas?
When you have one of the areas where we're trying to focus on is we throw away in Africa upwards of 40, 50 during the rainy season, even 60, 70% of what we grow. because all the farmers are producing the same. We are basically rain dependent. So as soon as it starts raining, all the farmers are producing the same thing. The broker's going to buy peanuts because everyone's selling. And so they push the farmers right down to the bare minimum. Yeah, avocado is being sold for $1 or 2 shillings, and they sell it in town for 40 shillings. So we are trying to get the farmers to look at how can they value add to their product. Why sell the avocados? Why not sell the avocado oil? Or why sell the milk? Why not sell yogurt? Why sell tomatoes? Why not sell tomato sauce or dried tomatoes? Or dried bananas or dried mango for a very, very long time.
For you even economically.
Precisely.
Let's talk about transporting, because we all use the LPG gas or makaa. If not makaa, then we want to use firewood.
Yes.
Biogas. How am I able to use? Because Nairobi, we live in apartments.
Yes.
Can I carry my biogas from my farm into my house in an LPG mutungi?
Yes and no. Yes, you can. But the problem is the amount of gas you'll get into the mutungi at a safe pressure is only going to give you about 1 day's cooking, which means that every day you need to refill your cylinder, which doesn't make any sense at all. So that's why you have what we call CNG, or compressed natural gas cylinders. In this case, it would be compressed biomethane. The problem with that is the compressor is extremely expensive, and the whole process is extremely expensive to run. The cylinders, an empty cylinder weighs about 150 kilos, so moving the cylinders around is just totally impractical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm getting from you is you advocate this to be used by people who live in farms and want to have, want to be efficient and sustainable.
For domestic systems, yes.
Yeah. And if you have space, cows, veggies, whatever it is.
Precisely. You will certainly find waste.
After this process, after the biodigester, there must be waste. And I've seen a few tanks that have stuff. Let us talk about this stuff. I don't know what this is.
I want you to delete that word waste from your vocabulary. There is no waste on this planet. There's a saying that says, waste is only waste when you waste it. So what comes out of this digester is actually more valuable than the biogas.
What comes out of the digester? What comes out of this biodigester?
So we call it a biofertilizer. It is not a bioslurry like is what is seen in conventional systems. What comes out of our systems is literally, it's pure liquid.
That's water.
Yeah? It's water consistency. We've had it lab tested. It's got all of the nutrients and what have you that are very, very good for as a fertilizer. It also is an excellent insect repellent. When you spray it on the plants as a foliar feed, it's an excellent insect repellent.
If I'm to pump this to my little garden here,
yes.
Is that sufficient for, do I need manure?
No.
This is rich enough to take care of my plants?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. It is quite concentrated, so you don't want to keep on packing it on every day. You'll end up over-nutrifying your soil. So you want to put it on maybe once a month as a top dressing. And we just mix it in with the irrigation water when you're irrigating.
I have taken note of your plants to sukuma wiki and spinach here. They're healthy and so big.
Yes.
I have a feeling I might have dinner tonight. I want us to go and look at the use, the biogas in use. I've seen it somewhere where they're using it. I want to have a look at that because seeing is believing. So now here you use biogas.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It acts like any, I can see on the tabletop, so it's just tabletop and gas connect.
Fire away. Have a go.
Okay. Whoa. All right. Is it more powerful than the normal gas? The calorific value is very slightly lower because it has a very slight concentration,
percentage of carbon dioxide.
Okay.
But otherwise, when it comes to cooking time, efficiency, or what have you, it's basically identical to LPG.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell anything like LPG, though it has a very distinctive...
It's got a very distinct... The smell you can smell is hydrogen sulfide. So it's got a very, very slight smell of... People say it smells like rotten eggs. I don't think it smells like rotten eggs.
What else do you use gas for?
Basically, as I said earlier, you can replace all forms of energy. What we do like to strive to encourage farmers to do is to use it for value adding to their farm produce. So here we are setting up dryers. So a lot of the gadgets and tools that we develop to use biogas actually come from users saying, can the biogas do this? Can the biogas do that? And we're like, why not? Why don't we develop a gadget to make it do that?
Okay.
So these are fridges that run on biogas.
Okay.
You light it from down there. This is the actual cooler, is the absorption cooler technology is up here. This is the engine for these type of coolers. Okay. And they will cool down to 0 or around 0 degrees.
You were talking about drying, and I want to see
Yes.
what you're talking about.
So here we have, this is a dryer that we've developed. It's a very, very efficient dryer. It works on what's called forced air drying, forced warm air drying. So you turn it on from over here. You light the gas here.
Okay.
This has got an auto shut-off system. So in case anything interrupts the gas and the gas goes off for any reason, it won't come on again without pressing the button.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a safety feature built into the system. Now when it's on, we have blowers that are basically making the air circulate around and around. And then in here we have the drying trays.
Ah, you can use for what? For beans, for coffee, for whatever. Fruits as well.
Yeah, anything and everything you want. You can
Okay.
dry your shoes, you can dry clothes in here. But it's called, like I said, it's called a forced air dryer.
Okay.
The air is circulating around and around, and within 24 hours, everything is dry.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you're
So
talking
it's
about.
very,
Value
very
addition. You're talking about
Precisely.
instead of wasting your fruit, your bananas.
Yes. So
Is this it?
these are some dried fruits, different products. This is dried and powdered beetroot. This is dried pili-pilis. This is another variety of dried pili-pilis. So here we have dried herbs. So this is mint. The moment you can smell it, it's got a very, very nice scent.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So here we have dried bananas. Unfortunately, we are out of mangoes and out of pineapples. But these are some dried bananas.
Oh, super.
Yeah.
Sorry. Getting ahead of you. The smell is so good. Smells like fresh banana, actually.
Exactly. And so you can dry them when they're super sweet, just before they're going bad. And when they come out, they're absolutely delicious.
This is a snack by itself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Crisps, in short.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. So it's still as nutritious as it was. There's no wastage. There's no food gone bad.
Exactly. And that can last in a sealed container, 6 months, a year even. And you can still fresh enough to eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dom, this is very insightful, and this has a lot of information. Of course, the people who would want to get to know more about biogas, where can they find Biogas International?
So we have a website, www.biogas.co.ke. We're on Facebook. Flexi Biogas is our brand name. So if you just Google Flexi Biogas, it'll show up on Instagram, on Facebook, on all of the different social media.
Well, thank you for staying with me. Indeed, it is Christmas time. A lot of us may be traveling. A lot of us will spend time with family and friends. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas here from the Land and Property Diary. And I do hope that you will reflect on the year that has been and the year that is coming and what we need to do when it comes to investing in ourselves and getting our dream homes. Thank you for being with me today. The number to talk to me on is 22422 on all my social handles at Naomi Movie and at the Land and Property Diary. Muniambia hapo mnanialika wapi na wapi nitakuja hapo Christmas Day. Have a fantastic week.